Hi, everybody, and welcome to this month's speaker chat. I'm excited to have Cherie Griffith-Dunn with us today. Thank you so much for joining me, Cherie.
Thank you for having me, Tracy. I'm so excited to be here.
And as many of you know, we had a little bit of technical difficulties going live, so we're going to do almost live, like Memorex, right? I think that was the commercial way back when.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about a number of things, really, but our title is 7 Elevate Your Life Principles to Uplevel Your Authority, Get Noticed, and Grow Your Profitability. And that's an exciting topic, and we're going to have you share some more about that, Cherie, but I'm going to read your bio first, so just a moment. So Cherie knows firsthand the overwhelm and frustration of not having enough money to take care of your family. For the past 15 years, she has taught hundreds of households how to build their financial wealth so that they can increase their earning potential to create the lifestyle they deserve. Cherie has had her own business where she works one-on-one with her clients, helping them unblock the patterns holding them back from attracting their true happiness and fulfillment in life. She is most active in communities where she holds events about her six-figure guidance and new business developments. And I'm pleased to share that Cherie is also a global business connector as of earlier this year in the Connecticut area. I'm really, really happy that you've joined us on that capacity.
Thank you. That, I must say, was the beginning of my triumph this year, was to truly become a global business connector with Women Speakers Association. Just hearing that word connector just really allowed me to truly embrace all that I do and who I am as a person. So I'm excited to continue my journey in connecting my members in Connecticut with global resources, tools, and the skills that they need to continue to grow their multi-six-level figure income.
I love it. I love having that zest for helping others and really kind of helping people establish that they are good enough. They do have value, and there's a way of getting it out there and connecting with people that can help support you, help introduce you to different people, maybe, bring ideas to you that you never even considered, before last week or last year or whatever it might be.
Absolutely. I mean, this community is just a wealth of information and guidance, as well as support. And since I've been in it, I will say I have literally done a 360 in my life. I know that one of the things I wanted to share today is my 7 Elevate Your Life principles. And what this is about elevating you to the next level in your life. And that was something I had the opportunity to even try on myself, which was exciting. So some of us out here might be saying, well, what does that really mean? And so I defined each letter. And so executive presence is what we all need when we're in business for ourselves and we're in front of people. We want to be able to capture our audience. And so this program teaches you how to do just that. Some of the tips are teaching you how to hone and clarify your message and your vision, which is super key. And I know a lot of people right now, what we're going through, it's very important for us to really define and clarify what we want. So this program kind of helps you do that. I also talk a lot about leadership versus management. And this concept came from understanding what a manager is and really looking at the aspects of becoming a leader and truly defining, can I be that leader that drives and connects with people? And so this teaches you how to do the 3 C's, which is communicate effectively, have creativity, and be committed to your people as well as yourself. And then the other E stands for elevate your energy. How important is that? That was never important to me before. It just really wasn't. So I don't know about you, Tracy, but I would be in meetings, I would feel so depleted or going through the entire day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I would just run out of steam. And I would look at other people and go, how do you do it? How do you keep that energy up? And I realize it's so important to really check your energy as often as you can. And so I do that every hour just to make sure that I am able to bring my best self to everyone. So the other thing that the other letter is V, and that's for value. What value do you bring? Having confidence in yourself and being able to just give of yourself and know that you're leaving an impact on someone is just so gratifying when you finally understand your true worth and what you're about. And also within that, I love the opportunity of celebrating others. So it's not only about you, it's about how you care about others as well. And then A is for abundance mindset. We all need to have an abundance mindset to take us to that next level so that we can propel and do greatness in our life. And one of the last letters is T, and that's think like a chief. Think like a CEO, which stands for Chief Energy Officer. So I knew that when I wanted to become a CEO of my company, I knew that I needed to bring that next level. And that's all about, the energy that you bring should be contagious to other people you're around. And if you're not, you're going to know that they're going to pick up whatever negative energy or positive energy you're bringing. And it's important as leaders that we're always providing positivity and showcasing empathy and care. And then the last one is E for accelerate your speaking. It's so important during this time. We have a lot of time on our hands. It's so important for us to really think about how we can communicate effectively in this market and just take it to the next level. Just practice on how to keep eye contact with people, be genuine, as we talked about, having a real conversation with girlfriends, and just being ready to set your life and elevate to the next level. So those are my 7 Elevate Your Life principles in a nutshell.
Wow. And I love the acronym because, we want to elevate. And I love the concept of energy. Like not only do I feel the energy from your smile, but also the way that you speak, the colors that you're wearing, like it's everything is, and you did that on purpose, didn't you?
Subliminally, right?
Yeah.
We don't think about that. It's
No.
Creating those subliminal messages is so important.
Well, yeah. Well, I think too with, when we're doing networking and having meetings with people like in person, you put that, you put that extra effort in. And I think people sort of slowly kind of, as we were stuck at home longer, people started to put a little less effort in it. And yet ultimately it's what keeps people inspired, and other people are going to do the same thing that you said that you were doing before, where you're like, how do these people have so much energy at the end of the day? It's like they just woke up, they had a cup of coffee, the sun is shining, and they are having their happiest day. And those are the people that you're drawn to, and you'll listen to them more. Like you'll be able to, garner some great information because you're attracted to that energy.
Oh, absolutely. But I wasn't always this way, right? Before, I felt that I wasn't the leader I wanted to be. I just felt that I didn't deliver the impact. And a lot of that had to do with the commitment that I was giving to myself. I realized this year that I was working harder for other people and I wasn't working hard enough for myself. And when I turned that around and decided to start using my own coaching,
yeah,
right? Put your money where your mouth is and start using your own coaching and put myself through my 90-day transformation. I was blown away with even the results that I received within myself, going from being afraid to even being in front of a camera, being afraid to speak in front of people. And, like you said, when we network, it's so much easier when we're face to face.
Mm-hmm.
But when you only have that one eyeball staring at you, that camera in your computer, it would get so scary. And so just working through all of my fears and lack of confidence that I felt I had just really helped me go to the next level. And a lot of that was staying in action. I stayed in action the entire time, making sure that I was going to be committed to not being in the same place this year, next year. So you could tape that. This is taped and recorded. We're going to look at this next year as a time vault, and I guarantee you my business will be even greater than what it is right now. It will catapult forward. And so I'm so excited, looking forward to that.
I love that you put yourself through your own program. You said it's a 90-day program, and sort of as a Cole's Notes version, like where were some things that you found? Like, I imagine everybody that goes through the program will have, different highs and lows and different things that they achieve, and maybe, they'll have to go through it again to get to that next level, or, do it again next year, or whatever it might be. But what were maybe the top 3 things that you took away from taking your program?
Do it anyway. I was so scared. I was afraid, because when you change, transformation is about changing into that person that you see yourself being, and you're afraid of leaving that person who you used to be. And so going through that metamorphosis and being okay with leaving that person behind and taking the faith and moving forward into that new person, it really was difficult to do. And yet I did it anyway, because I knew that when I got there, I was going to feel better. And, I use the analogy of saying it felt like being in a air balloon. And that air balloon you have the 4 people holding the string down. You're all set, and the fire is going, and you're ready, and you're looking up, and you're ready to take off, and you have that fear, that little feeling, but you feel safe and secure because those people are holding the strings. But this 90-day program teaches you to cut those strings, because you no longer need that support. And so when you take off, that feeling is so scary, because you feel like you're there all alone. You feel like no one is there to support you, and if you fall, no one's going to catch you. But as soon as you continue to rise, you realize that you start to feel free. You start to really feel free about being committed to you and taking yourself to that next level. And like you said, living in your passion. When you live in your passion, the energy flows. It's so easy. It's who you become, because you're super excited about everything that you do.
And
so that's one of the biggest takeaways. And then also, one thing that I love is visibility. Are you guys looking for visibility? So I'm going to give you a few tips on what it was that I did, and hopefully you won't make the same mistakes, because you'll have those tips. So I was challenged to do a 30-day challenge in Facebook. And again, I told you I was afraid to have that eyeball staring at me. I was better in front of people than I am with this eyeball. And I said, okay, I'm just going to do it. And everyone else was like, I'm going to start on the 1st. So then I could go from the 1st to the 30th. Well, y'all, I started on the 28th of June. And I said, I am just going to do it. And it was scary, but it was exciting at the same time. And you know what was exciting? It was the fact that I was just looking for one person to support me, and I ended up with hundreds of people supporting me. I mean, I've made bloopers. I went live, and my camera was the wrong way, so I was sideways. And people still watched it. I did a whole video, and the volume was off. It's all right. I just retaped it. I redid it again the next day. But the one thing that I truly enjoyed was hearing the feedback from people saying, you're really helping me. I'm getting out of my own way. My challenge was on becoming rejection proof, getting out of your own way and doing things that you ordinarily would be afraid to do. And so many people talked to me about how excited they felt about life. People went out and started that job that they wanted. They literally had the conversations with people they hadn't spoke to in years. People purchased cars, went and purchased houses, all during the time because they felt supported and saw someone else doing things too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just exciting. And on top of that, I'll tell you a little secret about the algorithm that I didn't know. So I kind of stumbled into it. So Tracy, you're probably well aware of this, but I wasn't. So I did some of the videos for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I was all over the place till I found that 10 minutes was like the golden rule. And literally within 2 weeks of me committing to the same time of going live, by the third week, I had over 569 new member requests to be my friend in a day. I would clear that out. And the next day, it was like 269 new members. So I had a total of over 1,500 new member requests, to the point where it pushed me to 5,000 members. So I wasn't able to receive any more friends, but they were able to join me in my private Facebook group called Six Figure Chick.
Oh,
so how exciting is that?
that is so exciting. And you had that, what I hear about this too is that having that community, people supporting you. And I think sometimes too, it's like we don't do things because it's almost the fear of success. Like, what happens if this takes off? What happens if my group grows and I have all these new members? What happens if, I can't possibly do all the speaking invitations that I'm getting? Like, what happens? But that's a good thing. Like, figure that out then. Right?
Right? It is a good thing. And I will say this, I think I would be super overwhelmed if I didn't have the support of Women Speakers Association. Just knowing that I can meet people like you and Gail and Michaela and all the ladies that are global business connectors, just offering their support to help you understand how to organize, find new systems, use your services, I just think it really has helped me so much. So yeah, I'm super excited about the contracts that I've been receiving. I'm just blown away with all of the success that I am having, and I'm super excited.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that, just that you've gone through the program, that you're part of Women Speakers Association, that you're sharing it, with your world and the world outside of your world, right? Everyone. And just that, that being able to connect with others is so important. Knowing that you have that team that can work with you, the ones that, tell you to do it anyway. Come on, just do it anyway, right? Like, we need someone to say that, because otherwise our little voice on the side of our head goes, maybe no, don't do that today, right?
Right?
It's like, be quiet. Or like you said, there's days where, as a mother, you're a mother. How many children do you have again?
6 boys, ranging in age from 7 to 23. And I have a little granddaughter. She's going to be 2 months on Saturday. So excited.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I have 4 kids in college.
Wow.
And so they're all home with this distant learning. So the challenge of juggling children and working and doing your thing and coaching is, it's definitely well worth it. I'll say that.
Yeah, and you just do it anyway, right? We can make anything work for us, and there's always somebody out there that is going through something similar. So you never know who you're going to connect with, that it's going to, just give you that one tip that's just going to help propel you even further forward than you thought, right?
Absolutely. And, I think also it's the appreciation of what other people do. We don't have to do it all. Yes. And knowing that and reaching out and asking, what do you do? Maybe we could work together, right? Yeah. I think it's just that it just continues to deepen your community and your reach of people.
Yeah. And it allows
so there's no way to fail.
Yeah. Well, it allows you to concentrate on your genius too, like what your message is for the world, how you can help others. And if you can concentrate on what your genius is, right, you can get support for the other parts. And that allows you to be free too. And I like your your visual of, you know, the hot air balloon and having those 4 tie downs, and the fact that whoosh, you're going to let those, you know, you feel all safe, and the balloon's all full and everything, because people are holding it on the ground, or it's like, you know, spiked down. But when you let go, it's like that whoosh. But if you know that there's people that are like maybe not going to like grab that string, but maybe are floating there with you and helping you sort of navigate the next steps to really continue to elevate your success.
Beautiful. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I love, yeah.
Oh my gosh. It makes life so worth living. It truly does. And just for me, I love building people up. It's who I am. You know, I build people from good to great. And it just it just warms my heart. It just makes me feel so loved to see other people succeed and grow in their business.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes.
For those of you that are listening in afterwards, as we said, we didn't go quite live, but you know, please go ahead and below in the comments, please leave your comments. Have you cut the strings? Are you ready to cut the strings? Do you want to know more about Cherie's 7 Elevate Your Life principles? Because I'm sure she would love to share that with you. Cherie, do you have anything else to say, like anything else that you want to share today as far as some further insight?
I'd love to invite people to step over to sixfigurechick.com. And so I was coined as a 6-figure chick with 6 kids. Because I believe that every woman should make 6 figures. It's so easy to do. It's just the ability for you to go to that next level. But, you know, I say, remember that you have a great community, wrap your arms around them, and truly just say thank you for, you know, having the support that they give you, having gratitude. You know, one of the things that I learned is sometimes being grateful for the things that are coming. We don't think about that. So a lot of times we're grateful for what we have, but we need to be grateful for the things that are coming. So make sure that you're saying your gratefulness for those items that you know that are coming, that success that's right around the corner for you.
Beautiful. That's a great takeaway. Thank you so much, Cherie.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. I know that, you know, just like I said, your overall energy and just, you know, you make me, I can't stop smiling. You make me want to smile. And definitely check out your 6-Figure Chick Facebook group. And
yes.
Yeah. And you said that so we'll put that in the bottom in our comments as well, so people can click and see more.
Yep. Or they can just go to sixfigurechick.com and it'll direct them right there.
Perfect. Perfect. And for people that want to connect with you about Global Business Connector in Connecticut, is there a best way to get a hold of you for that?
Yes. So if you can go to CherieGriffith-Dunn.com, you will see where you can connect with me regarding what we're doing next. Stay tuned, because September 24th, we will be having our first signature event, and it is going to be so juicy. You don't want to miss it. We'll have more information out about that by the end of the week.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait. So Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And thank you, everybody, for joining us on Speaker Chat. We will see you next month. Have a good day.